I'm here to discuss the .8 millimeter punch. I agree with Dr. Yates in that the FUE transplant is a good procedure in that it causes less scarring than the standard strip procedure. I think it's very important to take this into consideration when considering the younger guys, and especially if they're wearing their hair short. You just can't take a chance. What I don't agree is the size of the punch. I think that we're defeating the purpose of the FUE when we go larger than .9. There is a difference between, for example, a .8 millimeter punch and a 1 millimeter punch. Remember, we're dealing in circles. So if we take the pi r squared formula for the area, you're going to see that we have a significant increase in area of tissue being removed. If we take that times 1,000 or 2,000 or even 3,000, that's a lot of extra tissue that would be removed in a procedure that doesn't need to be. The only way I think you can really evaluate this is to shave an area that you did with a 1 millimeter punch and a .8 millimeter punch side by side, shaving down to see, is there actually a difference? Is there less scarring? And I think that we would see that it would be with the .8 millimeter punch. Here's a few more videos that I've done to show the comparison of the .8 millimeter to the 1 millimeter punch. So here we are. If you look here, there's a screen of the picograph. If you look at the bottom right corner, you'll see a tongue blade. On that is this graph. And this is magnified with a camera, and then this is magnified 50 times with a microscope. If you count closely, you can see there's actually 6 hairs. It's unbelievable. And I think the remarkable thing about this, it was the hairless punch, the dull punch. There was no transection of hairs here. And this graph was, as you can see from this photo, started out .8 millimeter, and then literally the hairs were either pushed in or were not, because they were not transected at all. Good shot. Okay, here we have a comparison of a 1 millimeter punch on the right to a .8 millimeter punch on the left. As you can see, there's a marked difference here. You think .2 millimeters is not much, but remember we're dealing with circles, and it's a radius pi r squared, so it results in a lot more tissue being removed. I think with FUE, you have to get the best results by using a punch less than 1 millimeter. .8, I think at this time is ideal, giving us the good grafts along with the good heel.